And the World Cup is here. The tournament will make history as the first to feature 48 teams and will be co-hosted across Canada, Mexico, and the United States. We cannot wait. Bafana Bafana kick off their encounter with Mexico tonight at 9 o'clock. As Bafana Bafana prepare for their opening 2026 World Cup clash against Mexico, we are joined by two men who know a thing or two about performing on the biggest stage. Springbok legends and double Rugby World Cup winner Stephen Kitshoff and Trevor Nyakane are with us in studio to share their thoughts on pressure, preparation, and what it takes to represent South Africa at a World Cup. Gentlemen, welcome. You guys are looking smart.
No, thank you very much. No, just looking at that clip and thinking back on 2010, when the goal was scored, like I got goosebumps thinking about it, because watching as a kid, still being at school, not really knowing what pressure is, to be honest, it's just brings back great memories.
Trevor, do you remember?
Yes, okay, I was not in school, but I was in the Free State, actually, when I remember watching that game. And that clip has come, I don't know how many times on my phone recently, and I still watch it through. And just hear Peter Drury commentating on the thing is just still amazing. Like, as Stephen says, you still get goosebumps just by looking at that.
I mean, just off air, we were saying that, you know, the euphoria around Bafana Bafana kind of, you know, ended back in 2010. Hence, I'm wearing this 2010 shirt just to revive and rekindle that spirit. And I mean, right now, the team that Hugo Broos has assembled is brought back that vibrancy around it. As former World Cup winners, you know, what kind of advice would you give the team currently in Mexico in terms of handling the pressure of an opening game of a game of this magnitude?
Well, we've waited so long for the second leg of this match, but finally it's here. I think the squad that he assembled is very exciting. A little bit of experience and young fellas that are coming through, but they put up their hands. It's hard to say what you would try and advise, because this pressure, it's real pressure. It comes from everywhere. I think like the guys prove themselves, that they prove to South Africa, to everyone, that they deserve to be there, they belong in there. Now it's all about, like, let's believe in what got us here, and keep on improving and keep on doing letting the main thing stay the main thing, which right now is playing football. We will do our part here in South Africa and cheer them on, but there's going to be distraction, there's going to be a lot of pressure, but for them now, the main thing is the main thing, and that's what happens on the pitch.
Stephen, does the pressure kind of change? I mean, in 2010, we were hosting, we were the ones, you know, welcoming the world to our shores. This time around, Mexico is the one welcoming us, and South Africa come in as the visitors. Does that change a little bit?
No, definitely, I think. And as if you think back 2010 and to today, there's a big gap. So there's going to be a lot of new faces, guys who haven't been through this pressure cooker. And just to latch on to Trevor before we carry on, like, I think there's going to be, of course, there's going to be a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. But with that comes a lot of excitement as well. And I think as a mix between experience and real senior guys in the squad, I think there's going to be an opportunity for them just to go express themselves, and with the support that comes from South Africa and 60 million people that's behind them, that's going to be quite exciting. So I think for Mexico to host and be the guys that's going to receive the Bafana Bafana, there's going to be an opportunity, and if there's an early goal,
the pressure is
there's going to be real pressure, and if there's an early goal or something happens, then hopefully there's a big opportunity for us to come away victorious. But yeah, I think as a nation who's hosting, there's always that added pressure, added cauldron feeling when it comes to a big game like this.
We've been sensing a quiet sense of confidence from the team. I mean, we're the lowest ranked team in our group. You know, does that also kind of help? You know, you can lay below the radar a little bit.
It does at times, and we always say we like putting it like this. As South Africans, we want you to think we're down there, and that's when we come out fighting. We come out angry, strike at everything, and because we can't go any worse anymore. So now it's like, okay, we need to shut everyone up now and show you what we're capable of, what we can do. And I think putting South Africa like that in a place like that, watch out, because the boys are going to come out and they're going to want to prove a point to the world, and I believe they can do it. I've been following, watching, and South Africa is playing some exciting football right now. And rankings are just rankings. At the end of the day, you need to go do it on the field. And I believe, like Ketsi said, there's going to be excitement. There's going to be the old heads that are going to keep the boys calm and be excited within the structures of what South Africa is trying to achieve on the field. So I think let's be the underdog. I don't mind that, and because I know the boys will go out there and fight for us.
And I mean, you guys in 2019 in Japan, you lost your opening game, but then went on to go win the World Cup. And a lot of people say the opening game is as good as a knockout match. You know, does the pressure equate the same, Stevie?
Yeah, I think there's going to be so many eyes on this game, so there's going to be that pressure feeling. But it's just going out for the boys today because they, as Trevor said as well, like they lowest ranked within the pool, they're going to go out, they're probably going to not feel that added pressure to actually try and get a win, but having a full go at everything, playing their hearts out and actually just enjoying the moment, it's going to make a huge difference. And I think within the morality, within the team, within the confidence within the team, because if things start going well, they can really put Mexico under pressure. So I think from that point of view, going out, playing, and hopefully getting good result in that opening game, because as there's going to be not just the 60 million eyes from South Africa, but there's going to be the global view on top of that game to see what happens. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait for 9 o'clock to see the kickoff.
Just to actually lecture on that, because like losing the first game, yeah, it's not the end of it, but it brings a bit of pressure, because now every game becomes a knockout for you from there on. You can't afford, you can't afford to lose anymore. So that pressure you always feel, but I think the guys will go out there and do something special. They've already done something special for them to get us there, to qualify for that. It's been so long that we've been watching World Cups without our own. Now we have to pick. We're supporting other nations. This is the one. Our boys are there. South Africa, come on. It has to be.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, listening to your guys' podcast now and then, you know, I've heard you guys speak about, you know, like getting into the zone. You know, and I've seen you guys walk down the tunnel. Walking into the game. I mean, you're laughing now, but you guys look like
we're not laughing at that
time. just that ability to switch on, you know, in these pressure situations, a packed stadium, 90,000 people screaming, probably more watching from you know, just how important is it for the Bafana Bafana boys just to get into that zone?
I think the big thing is like the preparation is done. Like there's not much that can change within the next couple of hours before kickoff. So I think with us, even you would never think it, but like when you're in the changing room, there's a bit of a music playing. The guys are laughing, making a couple of jokes. But as soon as you step into that tunnel, that's when then you know, like within the next 10 minutes, it's going to be kickoff. So I need to be ready, need to be focused. So it's just that understanding that the work and the preparation, the preseason, the fitness, the countless amount of striking and kicking has been done. Now you just go and you play the game. Like
trusting the process.
Trusting the process at that point.
And it's very important. I think that switch needs to be there, or else the whole environment will consume you. If you can't switch on and off, you need to be able. We always say even when we're in the change room, there's a bit of a joke in there, music. We're not trying to. Not before
afterwards.
Like we try to make it. We don't try to be funny, but to enjoy the moment and have fun. But we know especially as soon as we go out to warm up. Now I need to start taking it all in. Don't be surprised by anything. Just that to be able to handle that. Can play a big role, because, like I say, it can be consuming. If you can't switch off, then you become mentally fatigued because of a specific game, because you know the magnitude of it. So you just want to be able to, like, okay, even if I'm still going, there's a bit of music or I got my headphones or whatever, I'm just still calm. But like you say, when I get there, I know the work has been done. All I need to go do is now go implement it on the field. There's no stone unturned. I did my part. And I think that's where the confidence comes in, when you know you've prepared as well as possible, then it becomes a lot more easier and you can go out there and execute what you need to execute.
And I mean, how important is team culture? I mean, with watching Chasing the Sun, for instance, we were led into the phenomenon of the bomb squad, you know, and I'm sure there's other elements that are interconnected to the whole team culture. And as we were watching Bafana starting to qualify for this tournament, you know, when they arrive at the stadium, you see them singing. When somebody scores a goal, there's, you know, a rehearsed dance that they all do together. You know, we kind of see that there's that camaraderie. How important is team culture, especially for tournaments like this, where you're going to be stuck together for quite a long time?
No, it's massive. It's such a big part of the success of any team is that how well did the guys really connect and how well did they get along. I always had the feeling when I was at the Springboks that the guys that I either spent time with really care about me, really care about what I'm going through. So there was that friendship factor plus the working together plus going towards a common goal, and that creates a bit of a culture that's quite strong. I think, yeah, personally, like if you don't have a strong team culture when the chips are down, you're not going to really do the extra mile or do the extra thing or a little bit of extra preparation for your teammate, because why would you care if there's no team culture?
I don't know. Just like exactly what you're saying. It becomes personal when there's that culture and there's the understanding between me and him. It's no longer just about Trevor doing what he's gonna do so that his family can eat. It's also I need to look out for Kurt's family too, because we're together now. And when things happen to him or whatever, I need to step up now. I'm like, I got you. Let's do this. And those kind of things, like even the rehearsed dances, it's also a way of just relieving the pressure a little bit. Like, guys, we know we represent the country. It is hectic, but we also need to enjoy what we're doing. We need to love what we're doing. And those little things, when you start seeing teams do that, then you know that these guys are together, they're connected. They're trying to achieve the same goal. It doesn't matter who does it or whatever. At the end of the day, we're gonna drink out of the same cup. We're gonna have fun. If we win this thing, we're all winning it. It's not Steven who won it. We're all winning it. So we want to do this for each other. And when you have that team culture and that camaraderie in a team, it makes things a whole lot easier, and it makes being on tour like the boys are gonna be a lot more fun. You need to be able to find things outside of the sport that we can be able to like chill together, have a good time together, and when we go into the field, then we get angry together and let's do what we gotta do.
And I mean, just to latch on to that, I mean, going away from home, you know, Mexico is not sure how many hours it is on a flight to get there, different time zone, different language. You know, does this kind of gel you guys together a little bit more?
Yeah, puts the Oaks puts them together all the time. So they're going to go through things that probably never been experienced either back home in South Africa or when they just go on a normal tour. So that it's going to be a long time together, a lot of pressure, a lot of media, a lot of outside voices. But then and latching on to the previous conversation, that's where the culture becomes such a big thing. Because if things go well, if things go bad, there's going to be people throwing comments at them and all over social media. And that's where the culture needs to be strong. So I think as a group, that's where you bond the most, is when you're in a country. For us, it was like maybe going to Argentina or going to France, where we struggle to understand the language and it's a new culture. Now you don't have family there. You only have your teammate, and you have to lean on him for whatever you need. And that's, you become tighter. You can either become very tight as a group, or you can crumble because there's little things that come in between.
And just lastly from me, gentlemen, the squad that's been assembled, it's got a lot of youngsters. I know one of your favorite players is TLP. He's what, 19, 20. Relebohile Mokoena, same thing. You know, so the list is endless of guys who are under 25 in this team. You know, just some advice to these youngsters coming onto a world stage, because some say it can either make you or break you as a young international.
It can, but you know, like I also think there's obviously like players like Zwane, who are more experienced, and they will be the ones who need to come down and like guide these young ones, because you know things can quickly get out of hand because young ones have the energy. They just want to go at everything, and sometimes you need a calm, cool head like that. That's going to be able to bring things down to a level. And when the energy needs to be there, those young boys can also lift people like Tembazo and the guys who have been playing with their energy. So it's a matter of putting things together and having that balance. But if I could advise them, I would probably say there is pressure. They need to perform. Yeah. But you still go out there, and the reason you're there is because you're good. Yeah. You doesn't matter how old you are. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Yeah. You are one of the best soccer players in South Africa. Yeah. There is pressure. Go out there and show us why they picked you. Just within the structures of what the coach is looking for, go out there, embrace it, and have fun. Because what is there to do besides that? You can't just always have that pressure, because then we all don't want to play the sport anymore.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore.
It's not fun anymore. Yeah. So you must just go out there and really express themselves and enjoy the sport. And I believe if they do that with the talent we have, the TLBs, he plays in America, so he knows the conditions. Yeah. He can help out here and there. So they must just go out there and enjoy.
And as a parting shot, what do you think is going to happen tonight? Bafana Bafana versus Mexico?
We're whipping.
What he said.
We beating Mexico in Mexico.
That's proper team play.
Young 2-1 just to start the things off easy.
Well, gentlemen, in our poll question today, we're asking our viewers, what's your feeling ahead of Bafana Bafana's World Cup opener? Are you very confident, optimistic, tough challenge? Oh, well, have a look at the poll question. You gentlemen decide. What's your feeling ahead of the Bafana Bafana's World Cup
opener? Very confident, optimistic, tough challenge.
I think it's going to be a tough challenge, but in saying that, the guys they're going to go out, enjoy themselves. They've got great coaching structures. As you said, Trev, it's the best players in South Africa, and they just need to go out and express themselves and have fun with it.
These guys, it will always be flip. We there, it's their place. I think the pressure is more on them rather than it is on us.
So what are you choosing pressure?
Yeah, me, I'm going to be that guy. Very confident.
Kitty sitting on the fence there. Well, you at home, scan the QR code on your screen to vote and share your views with us at Newzroom 405.